we are now finally actually going to do matrix multiplication. So let's read this example here. It says, let A be this matrix and B be this matrix. If C is equal to A times B, find matrix C by hand. So here it is. We need to perform this matrix multiplication. How are we going to do it? Okay, let's first just consider the order of each of these and therefore determine the order of what C will be. Well, if this here is 2 by 2 and this is 2 by 2, we know that the order of C will be what? Well, we know that all we do is consider the row of the first and the column of the second. That means it's going to be a 2 by 2 matrix. So that's a really important thing to first consider, what the order of the product will be. Having done that, let's now get stuck into it. What's very important is that you maintain the order that they give you. So they've told us it's A times B. Remember, you can't swap this around. If it's A times B, you have to maintain that order. So I'm going to write A first. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to write 1, 0, 5, 2 times by 3, 4, 10, 1. A first, then B. Okay, let's now use our run dive method. And remember, we know that our answer is going to be 2 by 2. Now I'm going to give myself plenty of space here because it is going to take a bit of room. But you can see I'm going to have one answer there, one answer there, one answer there, and one answer there. You know, it's a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, let's now give it a crack, shall we? So first things first, to figure out what's going to go here, what you need to consider, because I'm in the first row, first column, this one here, I'm going to consider the first row, first column. And this is what I do. I go 1 times 3, 1 times 3, plus 0 times 10, 0 times 10. And then I'm going to rub out this highlight. I'm going to consider this one over here. I'm still in the first row, so it's the first row here. And now I'm in the second column. So I'm just going to be the second column here. So now I'm going to do 1 times 4, 1 times 4, plus 0 times 1, 0 times 1. Then we continue. Let me rub out this and that. And I just rubbed out some numbers. Whoopsie daisy. That was 0 and that was 1, right? That's correct. Good. All right, we continue. I now am going to figure out this element. I now am in the second row, so it's the second row in the first column. All right, 5 times 3, 5 times 3, plus 2 times 10, 2 times 10. We continue. Now I'm going to figure out this one. Okay, let's rub that out. Oh, I rubbed it out again. My goodness. My goodness. What is wrong with me? One day. All right, we continue. I'm in the second row. I'm in the second column. All right, so that means what I'm going to do is 5 times 4. 5 times 4 plus 2 times 1. 2 times 1. Perfect. Now, it's time to actually answer this thing. So now what we're going to do, how much room do we have? I might do this in one step. This is going to be 1 times 3 is 3 plus 0. So I'm going to have a 3 there. This will be 4 plus 0. So it'll be a 4 there. This will be 15 plus 20. 15 plus 20 is going to be 35. And then this will be 20 plus 2, which will be 22. And there is our answer. We have done it. We have performed matrix multiplication. And take note of what we've done. To multiply two matrices, we multiply each row of the first matrix down each column of the second matrix and add the products. And that is what we have done. You need to get good at this skill. You just need to practice it. Make sure you can do it by hand. All right, we'll pause here, then pick up in the next part.